So today we'll be learning how to create a swept back dihedral wing on SolidWorks. For those who don't know how I have created this, you can refer to our previous tutorial. So one thing I've missed here is making the center line. And then I'll be using smart dimensions to check out its length. It's 1 meter. Yes. Now what you'll have to do is exit sketch here. And then again in the front plane you have to create another sketch. You can select the front plane and then sketch. As you can see, a sketch 2 has been created. Now you'll select this, press Ctrl C, select the front plane back again and press Ctrl V. Now all this that you're creating right now is a part of sketch 2. Now use center line, make a horizontal line and make sure it's intersecting. Now you can decide this length. I want this to be 0.35 meters long. So that's done. Now select this point and then Control plus left mouse button here and you make it coincident. So that was simple. Now you'll have to exit the sketch. Our work in front plane for now is done. Now you'll go to features again, references, plane. I select my first reference as the front plane and I will want my plane to be 0.3 meters far this time. I press OK. This plane 1 has been created. Now you press sketch here. Now just follow everything I do and you'll be able to make a swept back dihedral wing. You select this original airfoil, press Ctrl C, go back to plane 1, select Ctrl V. Now that you have this, you make a center line. It is horizontal and intersecting. Now you specify its length. I want it to be 0.3 meters long. Now the next thing I'll have to do is select this line first of all and add a relation called horizontal, and then you select this point and wait a second, I forgot to add a center line here. Yes, now you'll have to select this and this. Select this button and this and make it coincident. Now a 0.3 meter long chord has been created. We are almost done here. Now the next thing we have to do is create another plane. Front plane. I want my wingtip to be 1 meter far from the base. So I select 1 meter here. Now this time we don't have to sketch anything on plane 2 right now. We make the right plane visible first of all. Press Ctrl 8 to get a proper view. Make it big. And then we'll have to press sketch on the right plane. Yes, as you can see the origin, it means we can start sketching here now. Now the first thing you have to do is make a line here. One of them shall pass through the origin and also create one here. Now the next thing that you'll have to do is select a point and you can place it anywhere here on the left. Now you'll have to use smart dimensions and specify how far you want it to be. I want it to be 1 meter far so that it's on my plane 2. That's done. Now if I want to decide at what height I want it, I can do that. But here we are talking about a dihedral wing. So we'll be needing an angle here. So I choose center line again. And this time I make a line. Now what you'll have to do is select this point, select this line and make it coincident. And then you select this point again and control plus left mouse button on this too, and you'll get the coincident option. Now this point is coincident to both this and this line, so you know that it's intersecting right here. So now that we have this, we just need to specify the angle. I want a dihedral of 10 degrees, so I do that. And now we are good to go. Now that we have the point, you'll know what I wanted to do. All I have to do is create a horizontal line from here. Plane 2, I select plane 2, press sketch, control 8. Wait, I have to tilt it a bit here. Yes. Now we'll go back to plane 2 again. We'll go to sketch. And now you'll realize the significance of what we have made on the right plane here. We select this point and make a horizontal line. Now for my own convenience, I press Ctrl 8. Now remember to select this one, copy, Ctrl C, come back here, press Ctrl V. Now I'll use center line, make a horizontal line, and then I want this to be 0.1 meter long. So I've done that, and how far I want it, that also I can do. I put that point here and then I go here. I want this to be 0.3 meters far, 30 centimeters. Now I select this point, control plus left mouse button here and select the coincident option and then exit sketch. Now all you have to do is use lofted boss base command or boundary boss base command and you are good to go. I go to features, lofted boss base. This is my sketch 2. I've selected the trailing edge and this. Take my suggestion that do only 2 at the time or else there will be problems. Now that you have done this, now you go again to lofted boss base, select the trailing edge here again and then here and OK. As you can see, our wing has been created. I have experience making RC planes, so we mostly use balsa wood for that. So if you want to specify the material, you just press edit material here and you search for balsa, apply, and it's done here. You can see by the texture that this is balsa wood. Now if you want to mirror this, all you have to do is select mirror here in features, select the front plane, and if you try features to mirror, it may not work. You will have to choose bodies to mirror. Always remember these are two different things. If by bodies I mean two different objects, and here by this line we see that these are two different ones. I select this, whole body is selected, and then front plane is already this, and mirror. As you can see, our plane has been created. Here you can hide anything you don't want to see. If I don't want to see this, hide. And that's how we have created swept-back dihedral wing using S1223 airfoil. Thank you and stay tuned for more videos, and please don't forget to like and share and subscribe.